It's time now, once again, for America's favorite blind dude, Legally Blind Brett, to answer all those generic, stupid-ass questions asked by the members of the sighted population in an effort to make them less ignorant, help them become more educated, and attempt to cultivate what little common sense some of you dumbass sighties may have. Let's all ask the blind dude.
Buongiorno, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You ever wonder how a blind person gets through the day-to-day things that y'all get through? Well, you probably had some peculiar, borderline stupid, borderline interesting, borderline offensive questions that have come from your mind throughout the course of your time. And if you've met a blind person, made some assumptions that maybe you've triggered a response that you were not exactly expecting. That is because people don't think things through before they do them or say them. I am here now, Legally Blind Brett, America's favorite blind guy, to answer all those stupid questions that you may have before you ask them and get yourself in position or a blind person whacks you in the leg with their cane.
So I want to know, when you use the bathroom, how do you know you're clean down there when you're done?
Once a week, you go into the cleansing chamber, and then we are purified from top to bottom, so that we don't have to wipe ourselves down again the rest of the week. No, all kidding aside. Are you serious? Do you really not know when you're clean down there? Because if you don't, I don't want to stand next to you. I really don't. No, you know when you reach down there, with your toilet paper or your baby wipes or whatever. When you reach down there, you can tell when you're clean. You can. It's common. It's just a regular thing. It befuddles me that people wonder whether you know if you're clean down there. Using the bathroom is a common thing. If you have vision issues, sometimes people who can't see so well, the fellas shouldn't be peeing standing up. Because some of us can't pee in a straight line. So some of us will put this toilet seat down and, squat and, stick our, little slugger down there, point it directly down into the water. That's just being considerate. It's being conscientious. No one likes to go use a bathroom when it's got urine all over the seat. No. It's really not hard to tell. The only thing that's tricky about using the bathroom is if you're going into an unfamiliar bathroom and you need to find toilet paper and you can't see where it is, then there might be problems. What's even worse is when you go in there and you didn't check to see where the toilet paper was before you sat down, and there is no more toilet paper. Then there's a problem. Then there's an issue. But as for being able to do it, maybe if you're blind and retarded, or blind and lack the ability to feel and sense things, maybe if you're paraplegic, there might be a problem. But when you're just blind, no, there is no problem. When you're no longer moist down there between the cheeks, then you know you're as fresh as daisy and you're ready to pull up trout and move on with your day. After washing your hands, of course. Always wash your hands.
So, how do blind people have sex?
Well, when a man and a woman really love each other, or if a man wants to just get a little something, then they decide that they want to physically display their affection. So the man takes his penis and puts it in a woman's vagina. From there, you really don't need to use your eyes. Seeing what you're doing isn't so much as important as feeling your way along. If you're just using your eyes to have sex, then you're doing it wrong. Okay? To say that you're not maybe as attracted to someone because you're focusing so much on what somebody looks like, that could be something that might prevent you from having good sexual experiences. Now, let me just say, as a visually impaired man, a whole myriad of options open up for me. There's a whole lot of butterfaces out there that a lot of guys who will be checking out, and then all of a sudden, as soon as she turns around, she's got the crazy eyes, or she got some buck teeth, or she got something going on that you don't like, and he turns the other way. Well, when it comes to me, however, well, those ladies are options. No, listen. Blind people love having sex just as much as sighted people do. It makes me feel bad for our paraplegic friends. It really does. It's a tragedy for them because, there's nothing better than, getting a lady to herself and getting some mood music on, maybe turning on some candles, getting nice and steamy up in the bedroom, having satin silk sheets on the bed, maybe start revving them engines, start getting your handheld battery devices, get some whips and chains out there, put on your role play outfits, everything, nasty, dirty, lovey-dovey about sex that we all like. Blind people like all that stuff too, on the same level as any other sighted person would. So how do blind people have sex is like asking, how does a squirrel find a nut? It just does. Because it's wired into the DNA. The need within all of us to procreate. The need within all of us to find joy and pleasure in ourselves and to be able to share that with other people. This is one of the least sensical, most nonsensical questions I have ever heard. And to think that blind people don't like to have sex is, well, like thinking that, what's something really ridiculous? To say that blind people don't like to have sex is like saying that R. Kelly doesn't like to pee on people. We'll be back next week. In the meantime, I hope you take in good notes.